Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kristen, and here we explore an experiential, embodied approach to manifestation and spiritual awakening. In today's video, I want to talk to you about the difference between doing and being, and why less is more when it comes to conscious manifestation. So, you may have heard this phrase a lot, that conscious manifestation is not about doing, but is more about being. This is indicative of the fact that the manifested reality is a mirror that is reflecting our embodied beingness, not necessarily what we're doing. Now, when we come to manifestation and there's something that we want to intentionally manifest, we often fall in the trap of treating the desired expression as if it is separate. We believe we don't have it. We start doing things in order to get it. We try to manifest it, right? And because of that, we actually reinforce the fact that we don't have it. We're actually coming from that state of lack, and the desire represents something that we believe we are lacking. Now, all desires do this. All desires on a deeper level represent the part of ourself that we feel is inaccessible to us, whether this is through an experience or an object, whatever that may be. This desire represents the part of ourselves that feels separate from who we truly are as divine love, God, consciousness. This is why the desire appears as something outside of you. It appears as if it's something that you don't have, in order that you will be motivated and will move towards trying to acquire that desire. And through doing that, you're actually going on the spiritual awakening process and moving closer to the true realization of who you truly are. And the desire and the whole manifestation journey as it appears is facilitating that. The point of a desire is not that it really is something outside of you that you have to try and get or manifest. The point of a desire is to reflect back to you the part of yourself that you perceive as separate, so that you can love, accept, and bring it back, integrate it back into the awareness of your true nature without limitation, which means accepting that the desire is already yours, that it is not separate from you. And then through relaxing in that and continuing to embody that state of being, the desire will effortlessly manifest. And this is what is meant by, it's not about doing, it's about being. And I just want to clear up a misconception about the term being, or who you're being, or what you're being, because this gets used quite a lot in the manifestation community. And usually, what people mean when they say that is they mean another version of self. So they will say something like, being the new version of you, being the version of you that has it. So it's just another egoic expression. It's just another expression of self that you identify with. You used to identify with being the person that isn't experiencing what you want. Now you identify as the person who is experiencing what you want. But the word being and beingness in this spiritual context is actually pointing to something else. Your beingness is not the best, biggest version of a self. Your beingness is your true nature. So it's you as consciousness, you as divinity, you as God, you as oneness with all things. That is what your beingness is. So when we say rest in your beingness, it doesn't mean you have to perform this healed, fixed, improved, developed version of self. It means you rest in who you are when you're not identified with that. It's about resting in your true nature, which is already all of those beautiful things that this improved self is trying to be. And what I mean by that is your true nature is already perfect. It's already whole, complete, peaceful, beautiful, divinely intelligent, all knowing, free, healed, safe, and all of those good words. Your true nature is divine, unconditional love. These are not qualities that you have to become. They are not a self-concept that you have to build. They are just who you are when the story is taken away. So embodiment is not this acting or this performing of this seemingly separate self that is the new and improved version that's in alignment with everything that they want. Embodiment, true spiritual embodiment, is about being in your true nature. This doesn't mean you're selfless or that you don't operate through an ego or that you don't see things from the perspective of a self, but it means that you don't identify with that as the core of who you are. You rest in your true nature. This is what it really means to say manifestation is about being, not doing. The self that believes it is separate, that believes that it is powerless, broken, unhealed, limited in some way, the self that believes it does not have something is the one that tries to do things to manifest. And by this, I mean you're doing all of the techniques under the impression that the technique is causing something, that the technique is manifesting something. So you're giving power to techniques. You're micromanaging your thoughts. You're trying to manufacture a mood that feels good, even though you don't feel that way. You're suppressing your emotions in the name of ignoring the circumstances. All of this is doing, all of this is work. And you're doing all of this because you believe you don't have it. You're saying thousands of affirmations a day because you believe you don't have it. You're constantly visualizing, going from coach to coach, binge watching YouTube videos, over consuming information without applying it. You're stressing yourself out, spiraling when you think you're making a mistake because you've put the stakes so high because you're in doing mode and you're not in your beingness. You're trying to figure it out in your head. You're trying to battle the ego and the thoughts that you're having because you're afraid of your thoughts. You're trying to figure out the how. You're trying to micromanage the circumstances. You're trying to check the circumstances to see if anything has changed. This is because you're in doing. You're trying to do something to make something happen. You're trying to micromanage and control something to make something happen. And this is all bringing you out of your beingness. So, how do we get back into the beingness? Well, it's very simple, as the most profound and life altering things usually are. It's very simple because it's about coming back to the breath, coming back to the lived experience of the body. So breathing in, bring your focus and attention back inwards. Focus on sensations in the body to anchor yourself inward. Turn the attention away from the outside world or the appearance of the outside world. If you have thoughts that are coming up, don't treat them as problems. Just allow them to pass by. If you have any feelings, any emotions coming up, just feel them. The more you observe and cultivate a high degree of awareness, you go deeper into beingness. The more you purposefully relax your body, relax into your experience, find ways to feel good in the moment, no matter what's going on, making the best of where you are currently at this very moment. The more you do these things, the deeper you go into your beingness. The more that you stop trying to control, that you surrender and trust. And I know you will ask, well, how do I do that? Well, you literally just drop it. When you find yourself attempting to control, attempting to micromanage, attempting to figure out the how, you just stop, catch yourself, breathe, and return back inwards. Develop a relationship with what it feels like to turn inwards. Start practicing it. You can do this through meditation, but you can also do it through everything else. Meditation is just everyday life. You can do it when you're exercising, when you're at work, when you're cooking, when you're driving, when you're taking a shower, when you're eating, when you're with your friends and family, the people that you love. This is not a disassociated state. It's a highly alert way of being. It is not passive. So when you are in your beingness, you feel awake, energized, alive. You feel very present in any given moment. And because you're present, you can enjoy the moment to the fullest. You're not projecting stories onto this moment. You're not living in the imagined future with the fears of what might happen. You're not living in the past, in memories. You are living here in the present where there is no problem. You cannot find a problem in the present. So your beingness really is about present moment awareness, relaxing into the body, coming out of the head, and anchoring yourself back in that sensation, in that feeling of what it feels like to be present and to observe. And the more you practice this, the stronger it gets. And this is something that we can practice all day, every day. It might not be easy at first, and you may find yourself coming out of it. But the most important thing is to stay patient. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just breathe, relax, and redirect yourself back into your beingness. And the more that you do that, the easier it will be. It will become your default mode of living. It's the most natural way of living. You'll be at your happiest living this way because you are living from your true nature and not an illusion of who you are. And you might ask, well, how does this manifest specific desires if I'm being in my beingness, right? Don't I need to do something to actually make what I want manifest? No. If you desire something, realize in that moment that you desiring that particular thing means you don't believe you have it right in that moment. Don't make this a problem. Don't make this something to feel bad about or chastise yourself for. Just understand that the moment you desire it is a reflection that you believe you are separate from the object of your desire. And in that moment, all you need to do is come to the realization that you are not separate to the object of your desire and that the desire itself is you, because who you are is divinity, God, consciousness, oneness with all things. Not only are you this expression of self, you are the entire world, the entire universe, and everything in it, which also includes the desire. It is not separate from you, it is you. And in order to experience it, all you need to do is accept the fact that you're able to experience it, accept that you're already experiencing it because it is already created. And then you go back into beingness and you expect to experience it. And in the time that where it appears that nothing is happening just yet because it hasn't manifested yet, which that is an illusion, if instead of getting caught up in that illusion, we prioritize our beingness, cultivate a sense of ease in the way we go about our everyday life, prioritize our happiness and our peace, prioritize love and coming from there. When we focus on just a general attitude of love and wellness, and we stay in our beingness and we enjoy our life, the desire manifests effortlessly and easily, and you didn't do anything in order to get it. All you did was use the desire itself as an invitation back into your beingness, which is all it was anyway. And then you experience it in the physical reality. I hope this video helped, my loves, and I will see you in the next one.